Good afternoon from the parking lot at Universal Orlando Resort. We are heading in today because the Tribute store is scheduled to open tomorrow on Friday, May 24th. But today we're getting annual pass holder previews. So we are going to be able to go into the Tribute store, I believe right now. I think the annual pass holders hour started at 11, but also Universal has been coming in hard and fast with the Horror Nights updates. So far we've gotten 5 houses announced. And it would not surprise me one bit if a 6th house was announced today when you guys are watching this video. And we'll talk about those 5 houses when we get up towards the front, when we get towards the arches. But for today, we're heading in. We're gonna go see the Summer Tribute store. We're gonna talk about some of the merch. We're gonna try some of the treats, and we're gonna talk about the Halloween Horror Nights houses. So, it's gonna be a fun time. Let's go inside. As we're walking in, I wanted to give you guys a look inside of what used to be the Quiet Flight store and the Cinnabon store. They have completely removed the entire front of both of them. You can just barely see the word love left over there from Cinnabon. Everything else, completely gutted. And it should also be noted that they did get rid of the surfboard photo op. So I don't know if that'll be coming back. It's definitely gone now. All right, so now that we've made it up to the arches here, I wanted to go over the houses that we have announced for Halloween Horror Nights this year. So far, they've announced 5 of them, and they announced them one right after the other at 10:30 every day since Spooky Empire. So at Spooky Empire, they announced Slaughter Cinema 2. Slaughter Cinema was a house in 2018 that was sort of based around B movies, but they weren't real B movies. They were made up movies that Universal Creative made up. And so Slaughter Cinema will continue in that same vein, but they did say that you're gonna be heading to the Cary Drive-In again, which is Cary, Ohio is a reoccurring place at Halloween Horror Nights. And it said that you will go through scenes from creature features, grindhouse gore, and spaghetti westerns, and more. So look forward to those themes happening around this house. And then they also announced Goblin's Feast. And I'm just gonna read their descriptions to you guys of these houses. Welcome to the Goblin's Feast Tavern and visit the Goblin Village, where a lavish feast is being prepared for goblins, orcs, hobgoblins, and witches, and you're the main course. So very exciting themes there of, I kind of feel like it's gonna be like a fall type of feel in there. A lot of pumpkins, a lot of like changing colors of leaves, kind of like a Thanksgiving feast, but for orcs, witches, hobgoblins, and orcs. So I'm interested to see that. It sounds like it's gonna be a lot of fun, a lot of like really frightening looking masks and characters in there. Also a lot of big characters in there. The next one they announced was Major Sweet's Candy Factory. So Major Sweets is a reoccurring character at Halloween Horror Nights. At least this is his 2nd time being here. He had a scare zone, or he was involved in a scare zone called Sweet Revenge in 2022. And this description of this house says, you've been invited to chaperone a field trip to a candy factory, but this sweet tour is about to turn sour when free samples transform the kids into candy-coated killers wielding sharpened candies, which sounds like it's gonna be kind of like a comedy house. It's a good transition, or a good juxtaposition between the Goblin's Feast of like large characters down to smaller characters in Candy Factory, in Major Sweet's Candy Factory. And it'll be a lot of fun. I think there'll be a lot of like good smells in there. And like I said, I think this will be more of a comedy house, less scary. And then we also got the announcement of the museum deadly exhibits. And this says, you're going to check out the Rotting Stone, the local folklore museum's infamous new exhibit. An evil spirit escapes from within, possessing the other displays and decaying everything in its path. Which kind of gives me a feeling of kind of like an overgrown thing. Like I guess there'll be a stone that you first see when you come into the house, and it'll be kind of rotting. Hopefully we don't get a lot of terrible smells inside this house. And from there might be like some trails or vines or like things coming out from it and heading to different areas around the museum. And also thinking back, Universal did release a commercial kind of hyping up Halloween Horror Nights, and it starts out with a guy sweeping puddles around Universal Orlando, and then he hears some noises coming from the sewer grates, and then the camera drops down into the sewer grate and we see a door blow open, and behind it is kind of like this thing that's kind of like pulsing, oozing, like weirdness. It kind of looked like a stone with some like vines coming out of it. So maybe that is the Rotting Stone. You never know. And today they announced, it's either pronounced Monstrous or Monsteros, the monsters of Latin America. And then it says, with La Muerte as your guide, you'll be asking for Pie Dad from these 3 terrifying monsters: the blood-sucking Tehulapuchi, the owl-faced witch La Lechusa, and the bone-ripping El Sabon. I believe that these are folklore characters from South America, and if you are familiar with these characters, please leave me a comment down below about maybe your history with them or stories that you've heard about them, because I'm interested in learning more about them, because I have never heard of these before, and I want to know as much as I can. So I'm very excited to learn about that house and to see these characters and find out more about their traditions and their myths, their mythology. So I believe by the time that you guys are watching this video, we will probably have a 6th announcement, as these house announcements have been coming out at 10:30 every morning. So I'm sure that I'm going to be putting in something here that says, from Future Tim, here is the next announcement. Hey guys, Future Tim here. I was kind of right. They did announce the last original house the next day after I filmed this video. So the last original house for Halloween Horror Nights is Triplets of Terror, and I'm just gonna read from you guys what it says. You're invited to the Barmy Triplets birthday bash, but beware, they celebrate by recreating their family's murders. Prepare for a gory gathering. So it feels a lot like Texas Chainsaw, The Hills Have Eyes, that sort of stuff. Like it's interesting, like a murderous family that celebrates a birthday. They're having like a special occasion. It really does give me a lot of like Texas Chainsaw vibes. So that was the last house announcement, the last original house announcement. We believe that the rest of them will all be intellectual properties. So we're looking forward to hearing more about those. And now back to you, Past Tim. All right, now that we've heard that announcement, let's head inside. Ooh, already a 65-minute wait for Minions Mayhem. It'll be a busy day, I think. Although it doesn't look too busy right now this way. So let's head into Hollywood and see if we can get into the tribute store. So as we make our way into Hollywood, we're about to turn the corner and see if there's a big long line to get into the tribute store. I'm seeing a little bit of a line, but nothing too incredibly long. It's good news for us. And so here it is, just to the left of Mel's Drive-In. We've got the Tribute Store Plaza, made to look kind of like the entrance to a mall. And inside of this, we'll find the Tribute Theater, the Mega Castle Arcade, and the Mega Video Store. So we do already know, before even going in here, that there's a movie theater, an arcade, and a video rental store. That'll be some of the themes of the rooms. And then we also know that they will feature like summer blockbuster movies that are also featured in the Mega Movie Parade that is coming on July 3rd. So this will have a direct tie-in to the Mega Movie Parade, featuring things like E.T., Ghostbusters, Trolls, Jurassic World. So we're gonna be looking out for a few of those Easter eggs and a few of those nods inside of these stores. We're also gonna be looking for Halloween Horror Nights Easter eggs, previous tribute store Easter eggs, all kinds of different stuff that we can find around the tribute store. It should also be noted that they did announce that there will be, when the parade comes out, so July 3rd, they're gonna have interactive bubble wands, like Trolls bubble wands, that will interact with each other and also interact with some of the floats in the parade. So we'll definitely be back to go to the tribute store to get one of those bubble wands so we can see how it interacts with the parade when it's happening. Looking in, there's some people standing behind the curtains over here, it looks like. The people inside of the windows. You can see Mega Video Rentals and Repairs. They are open Monday through Thursday, Friday and Saturday, and Sunday. Please return rentals inside. We repair televisions, VCRs, cameras, radios, and more. And then the next one says, hey, rewind or be fine. And you can see, yeah, they're still working inside of there. I think these are the people that like work in the shop. It says, yes, we're open. There's a Coca-Cola sign in there. Or they're still like working on getting it up and running. All right, here we go. We're headed inside the plaza, the Tribute Store Plaza. Oh yeah, a lot of stuff going on here in the Community Information Board. Oh, birds frequenting this area. Twister safety rules. Okay, so these are all kind of relating back to different Universal properties. So like Hitchcock, Twister, Lost Dog, likes classical music. Beethoven, the original dog from Beethoven. The Llama Lounge, it's Gerg the Llama. Now open Laser Dungeon, the most advanced medieval laser battle game in existence at the Mega Castle Arcade. There's no actual laser tag here, sorry for the inconvenience. Quadruple screening of Jaws, Ghostbusters, E.T., and Back to the Future. So these are some of the things that are featured in the store here. Video Armageddon. Who will survive and win $50,000? Holy cow. Tribute Store's Haunted Estate. Trying to see if we can see what some of these other things say back behind here. Save the humans, give peace a chance, and be excellent to each other. Universal Studios opening soon. Another, like a newspaper announcement announcing the opening of Universal Studios. New snacks in the arcade, that's what I want. Okay. Tribute Auto Plaza. These are the different cars that are around or featured in things. So you got Dragula here. This is Kit from Knight Rider. This is Marty McFly's Toyota truck. This is the Blues Brothers car. And then a 32 Deuce Coupe was probably one of the cars featured in American Graffiti. And then you've got Ghostbusters here. No skateboarding. No sitting in front of the building. Oh, Chef Donkey's Waffles. Okay, you got like a Shrek tie-in here. That's fun. The Mega Car Wash. You have like a trading card for Frankenstein down there. Laguna Lounge. World's first 10 megabyte computer from Cyberdyne Systems. What does it say? Bringing innovation home. So Cyberdyne being the company from Terminator. The Hollywood Hotel. Enter the life of luxury. Ooh, Ghoulish Ghouls gasoline. Now hiring archaeological tour guide. Backup archaeological tour guide. I believe that this is probably from Mummy, Global Discovery Group. What do you guys think? Ability to herd cats? No fear of drowning? Climb a ladder? Tell me what this is. Tribute to Labby the Cabbie, that cab that is out front of Universal. Giant ape terrorizes Roosevelt Island tram. It's a tribute to Kongfrontation. Tribute to Earthquake here. Tribute to Jaws. Pet services. They don't do taxes anymore. Theatrical trick training for animal actors. And so we're heading into the Mega Video Rental Store. And you can see right off the bat, we've got some Ghostbusters merch. Oh, Ghostbusters Turvis tumbler. Oh my gosh. Just a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man for $24.95. This is Mr. Tape right here. He looks so angry. And then of course, you've got all kinds of old, what's that, Commodore 64 up there? There's a mega deals on Commodore 64. Look at that. Up there next to the Commodore 64, they've got the Curator. So he is a character from a Horror Nights tribute store. Danger Road 2. I believe this was going to be one of the new movies that's featured in Slaughter Cinema, or Danger Road 2 is actually one of the movies that you can get if you do the customizable VHS tape over there. There's a tape rewinder up there. Mr. Tape up there, holding a skull. And then we have a bunch of old Universal movie posters around. Oh, I like this old school CCTV camera. Okay, so this is where the videotapes are going to be if you purchase a custom VHS. So you can see these are some people that purchased it for $89.99 across the way. You can do your dog, your kids. Oh yeah, this is the horror section. Science fiction section back there. So they'll be able to take these home at the end of this run of this tribute store, and they get socks and a video rental card. They do have baskets available for you to go shopping with. Oh, the Mega Movie Parade, advertising the parade. Universal's largest daytime parade ever. You can scan the QR code, coming on July 3rd. New releases, Danger Road 2 and Gurg and Ghosts Again. I'm looking to get some VHS. And then Trip and Fall and Midnight Screaming. These are the 4 movies, fictional movies that you can have be featured over here on this rack if you buy the customizable VHS cover. Got some vintage video equipment down here too. Autofocus Beta movie. Oh, records on Betamax. And of course a big Slimer cutout over here. Oh, we repair your tech. Broken VCR, static television, our technicians can fix it. Or sell it for parts. We have the best skilled technicians on hand at all times, ready to repair even the most complex TV, VCR, or camcorder problems. Nothing is too complex for these masters of their craft. But if a repair seems too impossible, it was never meant to be solved. That's fun. Mega Video Rentals. Find even more movies this way. If it's not rewound, You won't be found. That's so ominous. Mr. Tape. He's kind of scary. I like all the Mr. Tape references around. Smile, you're on camera. Yeah, lots of different movie posters all around. It really does feel like an old school video rental place. Also, new merch. Yeah. Powered by the flux capacitor. This is cool. Future changer. I like this shirt a lot. How much is this? I get it for Jackson. 25 bucks. Yeah. Look at this gigantic ET cutout. And then also, join the dozens of customers with great movie taste. A membership program. 1 free rental per month, a mega discount on repairs, mega early access, mega membership shirt. Not a real membership program. Oh no. I think he's just like being very demanding. He's like, join! So this is cool because this is the horror section. So we can see some stuff like Amazon Cannibals from Planet Hell. That is one of the houses from the original Slaughter Cinema. The Cult of the Beast Baby, also from the original Slaughter Cinema. What was that? I feel like I saw another one in here, too. Oh yeah, all the Child's Plays. Frighteners. The Legacy? Pumpkin Guts. These pumpkins will cost you an arm and a leg. And then they have a whole stack of Universal Classic Monsters. Oh, this is the drama section. He's holding a skull because he's Shakespeare. Or he's Macbeth, sorry. Yeah, this is fun. Mega fun, mega fines. Jesus Christ, Superstar. And what section is this? Westerns? But also science fiction over here. It's Back to the Future, Back to the Future 2, Back to the Future 3. Battlestar Galactica, Fahrenheit 451, Flash Gordon. A lot of really fun movies to look at down here. Also, check out this cool tie-dyed shirt. Jackson would love this if this came in kid sizes. $40. Giant cutout of Donkey here. And then a quick Shrek section. What the Shrek? Pretty fun shirt, like a tie-dyed green shirt. Super angry looking Shrek on the front there. $40 as well. I have a What the Shrek cup. Lots of different Shrek faces all over it. $17. Ooh, the greatest fairy tale never told. Shrek. I also really love the music that's being pumped in here. It's so much fun. There it is. It's Beethoven and the original dog from Beethoven. This is the kids section. Then we head to the Jaws section. Amity Island Shark Tours. Deep Sea Swim Club. Original Jaws, summer 1975. $30. Oh, I like this Jaws shirt. Oh, you know, like Jaws, like sailor's hat. It's fun. This one's really fun. This is the back of the shirt. It says, we're gonna need a bigger boat. And the front of it just says Jaws. Also $30. Decent prices. Well, this is a fun bag. $38 for this bag right here. Sale. What are we seeing here? What are we looking at? Oh, this is just like they recorded around the they recorded around the tribute store with an old school camera. It's so funny because I can hear all these TVs. That's something that people may not remember. We used to be able to just hear the fact that the TV was on. I like this. Also giant Stay Puft here. And then look at this. It's like a survival TV. It's got a crank radio on it. Like emergency lights and everything. Huh. And then we've got some like, I don't know, I guess these are all for sale. Once we get to the Ghostbusters section, we'll see a little bit more. I'm talking about the Mega Castle Arcade. Insert coin. Oh yeah, now we're just looking around the Mega Castle Arcade with an old soul video camera. So like we're about to go in there right now. We'll see it. It's right on the other side of this door. They've got the, like where the cash register would be. All kinds of stuff. Look, they're doing some repairs.
So somebody gets stuck working here non-stop.
A lot of little fun Easter eggs back here. It's pretty neat because this is the first tribute store that I can think of where you can see outside. Oh, those little like finger monsters up on the top. They're saying call the repair shop for this TV is broken. It says our number is 555-5555. There's a receipt on here for Mega Video Rentals.
No, I figured. But the movie.
Here's some of the membership cards. I like that they did this S here.
Are you just hanging out? I'm just hanging out.
The skeleton wiggle. Oh. Earl Eye Wobble.
This here.
Go spooky.
I mean, I wear my acid ones. Yeah, if you look at like the action.
Head on a stick. Oh, we've got some old Nintendo games down there too. And some Atari games.
I think like, I forgot about that movie. Yeah. To me, that's what a lot of people are going to use. Yeah. Universal. I mean, it's a lot what they're branded as MCA Universal.
There's not a step down here. Don't step on the printer.
Enjoy your debut. Everybody's saying. That is straight up. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's straight up. I'm gonna.
The Ghostbuster. Oh, here it is. And a repair ticket. Employee training video. So much fun. A lot of stuff back here. So much stuff just to look at. If it's not rewound, you won't be found. And in the ET section now. All right, now we're heading into the second room, which is the arcade. Oh man. It just sounds like an arcade in here. Universal Quest 5. Miss Dumpty. That's fun. Oh no. Out of Magic. Try another game. Oh, brother. The Mega Castle Arcade. Oh yeah. So this is all, seems like, it's kind of some like classic Universal Studios merch back here. They do have some collectible coins featuring Jaws, E.T., Ghostbusters, and then Jaws again down there at that side.
Choose thy team and create your fate in our laser dungeon.
Ooh, the laser dungeon. Oh no, this one's out of Magic too. Try another game. We can't win a bouncy ball today. Oh no, all of these games not doing so good over here. But this one's Gurg's Alien Adventure. Gurg the llama collected all the coffee and safely escaped the perilous clutches of the aliens to Earl the squirrel's house and thus save the world. And so he thought, unfortunately, Earl was in his other house and the aliens stole the coffee back. Is Gurg a bad enough dude to recollect all the coffee from the evil aliens and save the world again? I think he is. This is fun. It's like they made like a full out, it's got buttons and everything. Tells you the rules of the game. Oh, and then how your health works. If you got a longer neck, you're more healthy. So Gurg has a reoccurring role. Gurg the llama here has a reoccurring role throughout all of the tribute stores. Oh look, there he is. Where's he trying to get to? Oh, what a jump. Oh, yeah. What was this? Is this like Pitfall? They have some Jaws boxer briefs. Lots of Jaws stuff. Jaws socks and Jaws shirts. And then Scoop and Sam. This one is also out of Magic. Oh, Polybus. Oh, this is pretty fancy looking. Wow. I can't believe they made like actual video games. Pretty impressive. Oh, Dueling Dragons right there. A little tribute to the Laser Dungeon. Choose thy fate. Right through this door. Of course, not a real thing, just for pretend right here. Oh, sorry folks, this area is closed for a birthday party. Happy birthday, Gregory. Choose thy team. Tribute Brawler. McWilliams versus Burkett. They made another video game. Oh, Edwards versus Duffy. I believe that this would be the Universal creative team that created the tribute store. That's fun. Oh, and then they give you all of the special moves all the different combos. This is like Street Fighter. Oh, Halloween Horror Nights, the game, part 1. Oh, super fun. This isn't doing anything yet, but I like that this is here. Universal's Halloween Horror Nights. Wolfman down there. And then Frankenstein. Oh, we got an orc up here. Like we did talk about at the beginning of this video, there is a Halloween Horror Nights house, Goblin's Feast, that will feature orcs. And it wouldn't be a tribute store without some snacks and drinks. You can see, we got the snack case up here. We got an E.T. caramel apple, E.T. in a basket trifle. We've got an E.T. macaron. These are gonna be hard to see inside this case. A Shrek macaron. So the E.T. one is peanut butter and jelly, the Shrek one is key lime, the Jaws one is red velvet, and the Flux Capacitor one is cookies and cream. And then we've got a Pinocchio. Ooh, cookie dough cone. Oh, I'm loving that idea. And then a hoverboard cupcake. It's a funfetti cupcake with vanilla flavored buttercream frosting. Got an out of time brownie, chocolate brownie with chocolate buttercream. Amity Island trifle cake, vanilla with strawberry filling. What was this? Chocolate with Oreo crumbs was the ET one. A Jaws red velvet cake pop. An ET vanilla cake pop. A Shrek Happens Shrek chocolate cake pop. A Fiona Swamp Cake Pop, a Donkey Waffle S'more, chocolate coated with waffle pieces and maple. Oh, an onion cheesecake for Shrek, it's key lime flavored. The Jaws Cake Roll, I believe the inside of it's supposed to look like a Jaws, maybe, on the inside there. It definitely has a fin on top. This is buttercream filling with a white chocolate fin. Some summer fireworks fudge, a peanut butter chocolate fudge, and banana chocolate fudge. Then we've got a Back to the Future sugar cookie, a Gingy sugar cookie, a Jaws sugar cookie, and an E.T. sugar cookie. And then here are the prices of all the treats at the treat counter inside of the arcade. Not terrible. Well, the E.T. basket cake. And it wouldn't be an arcade without some fun prizes for your tickets. Now these aren't actually for sale, this is just a display. But all of the prizes on the back wall are out on the floor. You can't win any tickets or come in here with tickets to pay for these things, but you can buy them out and about throughout the store. And then the last room is the Tribute Theater. What's this? Oh, this is, oh, there he is. Beware of who you follow. There's Dr. Oddfellow's symbol right there. E.T., Ghostbusters, Back to the Future, Jaws, E.T., Jaws, Back to the Future. This is the ticket box, the box office, if you will. Ooh, the Back to the Future clock tower. The boat from Jaws, the orca. Oh man, look at this scene. This is the Ghostbusters. When they're going up to fight Zool, and then the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man right there underneath them. And what's over here? Oh my goodness, there's E.T. right there, and Elliot. Elliot, looking a little pale over there. And then as we pan down, there's E.T. in the forest right there. Look at this. An E.T. hat for $30. Oh, some slimed boxer briefs. Oh, how much are these boxer briefs? $25. We're like, that's a fun idea. Vintage looking Ghostbusters shirt for $25. Kind of like that. I think I might get that. Who are you gonna call? Underneath the orca, we've got a painting of Jaws right there. There's a Back to the Future section. Some more movie posters. Halloween 2, Back to the Future, Jaws, E.T. Some Back to the Future merch over here. Yeah, there's definitely some stuff that I'm gonna be purchasing for sure. And then we've got some E.T. merch over here. I like this jacket. That's a cool looking jacket. How much is this jacket? The jacket is $100 for the E.T. like, what would you call this? I don't know, like a shiny blue jacket. And then we've got a reference to Earl the Squirrel back here. He decided to make his own Hollywood Walk of Fame star. Came back into the arcade and I just noticed this. It says new game coming soon. you guys think it'll be? I don't know. Questions we have. This just seems like an old school video game. Back in the arcade, and I don't know if you guys can hear the background noise, but every once in a while there is a beep that sounds like when the shape arrives in all the Halloween movies. But also they have these headbands too. Like some Jurassic Park or Jurassic World ones. Some Despicable Me stuff. Some Minion headbands. Oh, this is a perfect headband for me. I'm gonna take a picture with this. Some Trolls stuff. Some Shrek stuff. They don't have the Shrek ears that we were asking about the last time they were in here. These like dinosaur ones are kind of fun. And they have Secret Life of Pets one too, as well as Sing. One last look around the final room here. So I bought some treats and I bought some shirts. So we're gonna go and give these treats a try now. It's a pretty small boat. I think they would need a bigger boat, right? After we came out, I just noticed right when you get in line, there he is. There's Earl the squirrel hanging out right there in the window. Before we head over and try our treats, I wanted to stop in the 5 and Dime and show off some of the stuff that they have for Horror Nights and for the tribute store in there. Because not only do they have new Halloween Horror Nights merchandise, but they also have, so with the tribute stores, there is often a way to have yourself commemorated in it. So you can see, you will get like a VHS cover and you'll be in the movie here. You could be in Danger Road 2, Gurg and Ghost again. Let's see here, this one says Trip and Fall, and there's just an elephant there. Sometimes love is confusing. And then Curated Terror, Volume 6, Midnight Screaming, directed by the curator. And it looks like you get socks too. Yeah, once you get the purchase of a lifetime, your photo will be immortalized on a video cassette box cover, a pair of socks with your mascot, limited edition color, and a custom membership card to Mega Video. So this shirt had been available before, but then this one was just released. It's called like Atomic Goth Punk shirt. It's pretty fun. This says Halloween right here in kanji. But you can see there's like, this is a tribute to like Vamp maybe. What else do you guys see? Ravens, some pumpkins. Fun. Blacklight reflective apparel. So I like the way that this is looking. I like the direction that we're heading with the merch. And also, this seems like the first year that we're getting shirts that are not just black. We've got an orange shirt available now. So these shirts, the new one is $35 and these are $33 for the one that has been available. And so for this, it is $89 and your cassette tape will be featured in the tribute store. And then when the tribute store closes down for the season, they will mail you your cassette cover with the socks and the membership card. And shipping is included in the $89 that you pay here. This one seems kind of worth it. I think that they were struggling getting people to sign up to do these recently because there wasn't as much of an initiative or as much of like an incentive. Whereas like when we first did it, we got gigantic posters of ourselves in Victorian garb. But I'm kind of liking the idea of doing this one because you get the socks and the membership card. I don't know, I hear you. Homer's kind of mad at me because Marge was waving at me. Oh, okay, I'll see you later, Marge. So from the 5 and Dime, we're gonna try to find a place for us to eat our treats, probably over there behind Cafe La Bamba. As we're walking over, I did want to point out that the cars from American Graffiti are back. So just next to La Bamba is the facade of the Hollywood Hotel. And if you remember back inside of the tribute store, we saw this on the community board. So I am gonna take these out of their packages so you guys can see them a little bit better, but I did want to point out, they do come in packages so that you can take them to go if you'd like to. All right, we got the Pinocchio cookie dough cone. This was $8. We got the Shrek onion cheesecake, supposed to be key lime cheesecake. This was $13. And then we got the cookies and cream trifle cake that's shaped like ET, and this was $18. Oof. And this thing makes sense that it's $18 because the entire thing is made out of chocolate. So it's gonna be a fun lunch for me right here. All right, I'm gonna try this Pinocchio cookie dough cone first. I think I'm just gonna eat it like it's ice cream, right? This may seem kind of strange, but I feel like you can. Just flip it over and eat it like it's ice cream. Now, Pinocchio's upside down though. I mean, it's good. It's actually really good. A better deal than the cookie dough balls have been in the past. It's not quite as rich as those either. Not quite as sweet, maybe? Interesting, there's a little bit of an aftertaste to it. I'm not quite sure what that is. But I like this. I could eat this all day long. Cookie dough is one of my favorite things. Also, as far as the treats go, it was fairly affordable. Like, I know it's still expensive because it was $8 for this little thing, but the other stuff, the ET thing was 18. I did also want to point out that it is hot enough out here. Right now it's 88 degrees in the shade, that the Shrek medallion just fell off and it's melting. It's actually melting right now, just being here on the table. Like, it's pretty hot out here. Oh, and also like all like the little like sprouts at the top have melted down. Also, my ET thing is melting too. Do you see it like starting to collapse on itself? Now the table is hot. It's not so hot. I don't know. the ET is starting to melt down. My goodness. All right, let's see inside of this onion here. We'll make it easier to get inside of it though, because it is kind of like hot and melty in there. Oh, okay. It's a cheesecake. It's supposed to be a key lime cheesecake inside of there. Let's give it a try. Where's the key lime? What happened? I feel like it's very, very, very light of a flavor. It's not overly key lime flavored at all. It just kind of tastes like, I'll be honest, this tastes like nothing actually. And the majority of the flavor that I'm getting is from the chocolate on the bottom that was holding it in place. Not like any key lime flavor. Like, I want my key lime to be like sweet with like a hint of tartness. And I understand that like key lime is supposed to be a sweeter, less sour lime, but I want it to have like a little bit of tartness to it. There are 0 layers to the flavor of this onion cheesecake. All right, now it's time to try my sad ET. Look at him, his poor basket is melting down. All right, I'm gonna try to cut into it to get kind of like a cross section. Try to just take this side of the basket off maybe. Oh yeah, okay, gonna let it fall apart. So there are layers, cookies and cream with some chocolate cake. So let's give it a try. Let's see how it tastes. I gotta figure out what's inside of this too that's holding it all up. All right, let's try the cookies and cream and the chocolate cake. Okay, so it's a bit disappointing too. Not like stand out $18 worth of trifle cake. It is good, but there's a little bit of like a dryness. The cake part is actually dry, but the cookies and cream icing is good, but the cake part is very dry. Let's get some of the chocolate basket in there too, because maybe that's what it is. You need to have all of it together. Okay. Well, yeah, the chocolate definitely adds to it. You have to eat the basket with the cake. And also I would try to go somewhere air conditioned to eat this stuff because it's just all dying, except for the cookie dough. Cookie dough, holding strong. Okay, I kind of attacked ET's face there, and he is filled with the cookies and cream icing. So out of these 3, my clear winner is the cookie dough pop, or the cookie dough ice cream cone. So after trying those treats from the tribute store, I do have to admit, I feel like the tribute store is becoming less and less of a place to go and get treats and more of a shopping/experience destination. So I really enjoyed the entire tribute store. I really enjoyed the entire thing, and I really liked all the merch, and I really liked the decorations and the theming inside of it. The treats, I don't know if I'm gonna come back and try any more treats during the next tribute store, unless there's something like truly revolutionary and like, whoa, I gotta try that. I don't think I will. So I wanted to come down to Central Park because I wanted to check on the progress of the Lagoon Show. So this Lagoon Show will be called Sensational, like Cinesational, like a cinema. And it's debuting on June 14th, 2024. And it says, thrill to a cinematic journey with stirring soundtracks evoking the mystery and magic of Harry Potter, the pulse-pounding thrills of Jurassic World, and the gripping suspense of Jaws. And this will be on select nights. And you can see there's a lot of stuff going on down here. The Bellagio-style fountain show, where they have a lot of fountains out here. From the artwork, we're seeing that there are gonna be drones. They're building an entire other building over here. We can see these large projectors back there, so they are gonna be projecting on water screens back here. That's what those like kind of cone looking objects are. And you can tell they are still working on it. Oh, that's a projector right there that they're working on. And then this white tent back here is where they are programming the show from, getting it ready for June 14th. A little bit closer look at what they're doing over there. I'm so curious about what they're building over here. Like, what is this gonna be? And it also, like, we're less than a month away from the opening of the show. And they're just starting to lay brick here, or just starting to lay block here. We've made our way around the park, and now we're on the back side of this construction that they're doing over here, and the back side of the Lagoon Show. And the whole reason that I'm over here is because I wanted to point out this patch of brick here. There used to be a statue here of Lou Wasserman And Lou Wasserman actually ran Universal, like the motion picture company, Universal Studios, from 1962 to 1990. And he still is recognized amongst the company, or in the company, as a very major influential figure. So there was a statue of him here. And they've since removed it and bricked over. It was in a planter and everything, and they bricked everything over. And in my opinion, this has to do with the fact that there is a new parade coming through. So the parade might need more space to make this turn right here. So the parade would come down through New York and then turn this way, right where that wall is, and head back towards Transformers, which you can see Optimus Prime in the background, and then head back to the Esoteric Gate, or vice versa. It might leave the Esoteric Gate and come this way. But I think they needed a little bit more space to make this turn here, so the Wasserman statue had to leave. Came back here by Fast and Furious Supercharged because they are doing a Halloween Horror Nights tent house back here. You can see they've started to set up the tent and everything. And I'm thinking, or from looking at speculation maps, this might be Goblin's Feast? Possibly. Not 100% sure on that one. Just passing by The Mummy, which recently celebrated its 25th anniversary. The movie did. The movie, The Mummy, celebrated its 25th anniversary, starring Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz. But I thought that was kind of interesting because if the movie The Mummy is 25 years old, do kids know what the movie is, or do they even care? Are they just like, yeah, let's go ride a roller coaster that's themed to mummies? And that also begs the question, are they going to be replacing this or re-theming this roller coaster anytime soon? My tummy's kind of hurting from all those sweets, so I'm gonna head into Today Cafe. Just get like a nice light sandwich, calm my tummy down. So this is the 30 Rock Midtowner, and I do wanna just say, this took 20 minutes for them to make. So be prepared to wait a little bit, I guess. Before we leave, I did want to point out the yellow cab here because they did have that little Easter egg in the tribute store pointing out Labby the Cabbie, and Labby the Cabbie used to stand next to this yellow cab. He doesn't anymore. They have since removed that character, so it's like a tribute to him. All right, there you have it. That was our trip out to Universal Studios Florida to see the brand new summer tribute store. It was awesome. Like, I really like the tribute store idea and the fact that they come and do them very heavily themed. And this one was awesome. Like going into the video store and the fact that they had like a counter where somebody could sit behind. And that was one of the Universal creative guys that helped design the store that was sitting back there. And I like that there was windows that you could see in and see into the video store or see into the, what was the other one that had windows? I guess it was both. The video store had windows in it. It was just so neat to feel like you were actually walking into an old school like Blockbuster Video or old school hometown video store. Plus all the Easter eggs that were throughout there. And then heading into the arcade and seeing all the Easter eggs in there too. And I also wanted to point out that the Gurg the Llama video game, I couldn't remember what it was, but then it hit me. It's the old E.T. video game, the one that was so bad that they took all the copies and went off and buried them somewhere in the desert. And if you are looking throughout the tribute store, down where I showed the Nintendo games behind the counter, there is a copy of the E.T. video game, or at least an Atari video game that they put the E.T. like label on. So, I don't know, it was really amazing. And then the last scene that was like the movie theater and seeing those huge, big scenes take place up towards the ceiling, awesome. Fantastic job, Universal Creative. So, but as far as the treats go, they were okay. And then the sandwich was good that we got from Today Cafe, but it did take a very long time to get. So, I don't know, I wish there was just a place where I could just go and just grab a sandwich out of a cooler and be like, I'm eating a turkey sandwich now. Also, the Halloween Horror Nights announcements. Can't believe that we have so many houses already announced, and they were coming in fast and furious. So we will keep you guys updated on Halloween Horror Nights as it is coming up very, very soon, starting in August, the end of August. So all in all, it was a fantastic day. With that being said, we are off. We'll see y'all tomorrow. And now it's time to pay the price.